That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the platforms. Demonetized just like everybody else. Here for you and yours. I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point. I'm having one of those days. I am in creative nowhere land. I usually think to myself, the day, what I'm going to say, how I'm going to execute. I might even write it down. I might do something like that. It is important to me that you folks are entertained. I got to do it 5 days a week. And I'm not asking... I don't want to apologize because I can't help it. I'm in a bad spot. And I know you guys are sick of death about YouTubers complaining. And I have absolutely no right to complain in some sense. But I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I thought about doing a show on the United Airline thing. But I have very different opinions than what are out there. And for the first time since I started doing this, and I think most of you can say that I'm pretty fearless, I sort of did pander because I'm scared. I've never felt this way. I wasn't scared to stand up to Keemstar and watch probably the greatest project I'll ever be a part of. Baited. Wasn't scared. I was making more money here than Baited anyway. What do I care? You know? But I got to be honest with you. I'm pretty scared. It doesn't change anything. I'm watching... I was going to poke fun at Keemstar because he did a video about this stupid exchange that he had with PewDiePie being gay. And I was going to write, PewDiePie's not gay. Shamelessly for views. But then I would be accused of exactly what I was poking Keemstar with, which would have been the truth. So I didn't do it because I'm scared. For the first time that I've ever done this, I'm actually making decisions that I wouldn't even... I'm actually making the decisions. I'm usually just forward. Do it. See what happens. You fuck up, you pick up, you move on. Is it because of the money? Yes. The drop this week, and this week only, thankfully, in YouTube revenue was dramatic this week. Thankfully, I'm not going to feel it this month. So if I go off and say something like, look, United Airlines is fucked. In fact, I have to apologize to my friend B-Star right now. He mentioned about contract laws in the United States, and I kind of poo-pooed it. Apparently, they may have broke the law. I'm not talking about roughing the guy up. I'm talking about he boarded the plane. United is fucked. But my controversial opinion was going to be this. Chicago cops tell you get out of the plane, you get out of the fucking plane. You take it up with court if you got to take it up with court. If you get hurt in the process of essentially resisting arrest, I don't know if I have that much sympathy for you. But then again, that's a dangerous opinion because from the looks of things, this poor man might be mentally ill. He looked a little off. Maybe it's because he got his head banged on the headrest. Maybe that he's a little kooky. I don't know. But to even say something like that, with all the fervor around this, scares me. And I've never felt that way. Not in hockey, Not when I get shows for Baited, not when Baited started gaining momentum, not when it peaked in October. I was never scared. When it fell apart, I was never scared. Even when Catch 33 doesn't put out as many episodes as I would like, I've never been scared. And I'm making decisions and holding back how I feel, which I promised that I would never do, out of fear and financial gain or loss. And it's a shame. Now that made me feel worse. Dude, German Stream ban is bonkers. German Stream ban is bonkers. $100 to be on your show for the sport of your cause. Times are hard. Yes, thank you so much, Smokey the Bear. And that scares me too. Today, I got a notification. Now, I told you about the World War III video I did. That it's not World War III. That got demonetized. All right, I saw it coming. I didn't see the stream that I was bitching about the German law possibly making what I'm doing illegal or making it so much that I couldn't engage it in any way. I'm talking game streaming, talk shows, the whole nine. If it gets treated like radio here in Germany, I'm done. I'm not putting up the 10 grand. I'm not doing a fundraiser, not doing shit. It ain't that fucking important to me. Nobody should have to pay that kind of money to do what I'm doing now, which is expressing my opinion. It scares me. And now it is affecting me. When I see somebody like David Pakman, who made 12 cents or 17 cents, excuse me, don't want to friggin' be called out on that, after making 500,000 views, talking about news. This person is not a radical. This person isn't not hateful. Anybody that had anything to do, independent journalism, with the exception of like CNN and Fox News and NBC and MSNBC, they're getting clipped. So I'll tell you right now, I'm scared to do another political show. Times are hard. Times are hard. I usually flip Jeps a few bucks after every show. Not going to be flipping them as much. It sucks. And I apologize to you guys who come here for exactly the opposite of that. There's two types of people that come here. They come here to hate me for reasons they don't even understand half the time. They don't even have their story straight. And the other half come here to get it straight. Well, guess what? Even that somebody's a straight shooter on me, I got bad days and bad weeks. And I'm fucking freaking the fuck out. I'm not invincible. And it sucks. What I do best is not hold back. And now, for the first time, hey, when I wasn't making any money before, hockey, I could say whatever the fuck I want. I could piss off Greg Wyshynski, get blocked on Twitter from all sorts of stupid hockey magazines. There was no penalty. In fact, there was only gain for me. That made those guys look dumb. Big journalists, guys that went to college. And I'm the type of guy they hate, went to the military instead of college. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so much. You can always go to Chatterbait. Old meme, baby. So thank you so much. So I am a little scared to talk about those things. And that's why I'm doing this monologue. I'm sort of apologizing that I can't hit it the way I normally do. But between German laws, by the way, I talked about hate speech laws that were passed in Germany. If this is found, let's say I can pay for this, right? Let's say it's $100 for the whole year. Now I'm considered a radio station. And I will be under German hate speech laws. Whoa. What do you need to do, brother? We'll always be here. I'm real fuckheads. I hope you guys don't get this, thank you so much, as a fucking... It's not a money thing. Like, it is a money thing. It's not. I'm not asking for donations. Because you guys can't make up the other end of YouTube. It wouldn't be fair to ask you. But it does put me in a bad spot. And it puts me in a spot where I was going to talk about Pootie Pie. No, I'm going to get fucking clobbered to that. I'm going to talk about Delta. No, I'm going to get clobbered over the head of that. Now I got to watch what I say. And by the way, I'm losing track because of the last donation. And thank you so much for it, by the way. If I'm a radio station, then I'm under German hate speech laws. That means I can't probably make an ethnic joke. Can't goof on the Irish for being drunk. Can't do goofy black jokes with real talk. None of it. It's done. It's probably illegal. So I'm scared. And now, YouTube has made it abundantly clear that nobody can talk about current events on this platform without being demonetized. So we're essentially left with Justin TV. So if you're really good at fucking video games, which would probably go to Twitch anyway, that's about it. Or you're a good video game editor like Donkey. So times are hard. Times are hard in the SFTP. There's two. True. I will say this. I want to let you all know that you guys did a tremendous fucking job this month. The donations have been insane. They've been masterful. And I don't want to come off, because that's in the back of my mind too, begging for donations. I got this month, I'm more than good. Did better than last month. And it's because of you. It's great. And I could still spend the time doing this. But I don't like coming out here and being afraid. I don't like coming out here and disappointing you guys, because you put a lot into it. Even if you're not sending me a nickel. So many people. It's like being punished for speaking mind. Damn those YouTubers, how dare they speak about real world events. I don't know, because I don't know the Muffinator, because it's like, as Linda Blart pointed out to me, it's a privilege that I can put ads on. It's not my right. But I do find it frightening. What is the news supposed to bring? Truth. Truth. In a perfect world. We know that's all bullshit. But let's pretend. Let's everybody just to fucking imagine that the news is the truth. The truth isn't ad friendly? What are we on, American college campus? That's frightening. Things like news were always considered ad friendly. Not just on YouTube in general. Current events, political speech, that stuff always got to pass. Unless it was so far out there where you're wishing people dead. Which I don't think there's any place for that in this platform either. Or groups during ethnic groups or stuff like that. But that's not what happened. David Pakman doesn't do that. Paul Joseph Wantz is not a hateful person. Neither is David Pakman. But they are independent. And this does seem to be an attack. And the best way to do it is go to the sponsors, go to Pepsi and Coke on the independent journalist, because YouTube is such an amazing, amazing invention that you could partner just by clicking a button, and you could make money, assuming you could draw the audience. And what has happened is they weren't seen as a threat, and now they are, because this platform is much more powerful than Fox News, MSNBC, CBS, and Wall Street Journal, and New York Times, and all of it. And they know it. They know it. You used to laugh at people like us. Hope the German law doesn't catch on anywhere else. It's absolute bullcrap. YouTube staff are SJWs. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Maybe they don't want certain type of stuff getting out there. Maybe they're cooperating. Maybe they're just trying to get the sponsors back. I don't know. But here's what I do now. The independent journalist and the independent current events opinion maker are not considered ad-friendly. We're talking about political speech, not hate speech. There's not a lot of hate speech on YouTube. Not that gets over 100,000. That doesn't get over 100 views. They don't have 100,000 subs. They're not doing this shit professionally. I'll tell you that right now. So it's a little spooky. That being said, again, you guys just came through so big this month. I can't even begin to tell you without getting into numbers. It's fucking huge. Next month's going to be rough. I've told you before, if something goes wrong with this, and it hasn't gone wrong, despite the unsubs, despite all the hate, despite my screw-ups on Twitter, this train keeps rolling. We're going to probably hit 33,000 subs by the end of this. It doesn't matter. The train's still rolling. There's lots of interest. Love listening to your opinion. Keep up the good work. When is hockey stream, though? That's another thing. This has nothing to do with being scared. Well, yeah, it does in a sense. Right after I did my game stream on H1Z1, I got a call. I had to pick my kid up. He has a ridiculous fever. I was not able to work on anything. Pretty much from 1 o'clock to the time my wife, Central European, till about 6 when she got home, when I started doing show prep, when I couldn't find anything to talk about. I didn't be able to do anything. New York Rangers play tonight, game 1, Stanley Cup playoffs, first round against the Montreal Canadiens. I should be so pumped up right now. But I've never ran a business out of my house before. This is new to me. I never missed hockey games, whether I was in Europe or not. I'll be waking up tomorrow, probably with my kid, because I can't send him to babysitting and watching the game in the morning. Don't send me stuff in the middle of the night. Try to wake me up and tell me who's winning. I'm going right to my Xbox or PlayStation 4, and I'm going to turn it on and turn the scores off. So that's where I'm at, guys. I just needed to vent, and I'm glad you were here to listen to me. I know I act like a fucking tough guy sometimes, but look, if I didn't get scared once in a while or freak out a little bit, I wouldn't be fucking human. And then it's spooky time. But you guys are coming in sober, and it means the world to me that you're entertained. But I'm glad I got to talk about those little things. And right now, for the rest of the show, I'm going to take your call. 718-395-7660. You could talk about anything. You want to ask me about United? I'll hit it. Now that I got it out, now that it's not in the goddamn tags or this, that, I don't have to worry about being demonetized. The fact that you guys are so generous, the fact that you guys care so much, I think it's time to, I'll put anybody in there. You want to fight with me? I'll do it. That'll probably get me back. Finn in me, you're on the air.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
Hello, Tommy.
You're from Finland?
Huh?
You're from Finland?
No, I'm not from Finland. I'm from Moldova.
Where's that?
It's on, do you know where Romania is?
Yeah, I know where Moldova is. What up, buddy? What do you got for me?
I have a question. I am 15,
Mm-hmm.
and I started shaving my balls.
Okay. You shave your balls.
The thing is, I have hair on my balls and around my dick, right? But
Yes.
I also have hair on my thighs. Do I need to shave hair on my thighs as well, or no?
I don't know. Are you gay?
No, I'm
You're not
straight.
gay.
I think.
Like, the Moldovan chicks dig that or now? Is that like you have to go hairless? You know, you Eastern Europeans are pretty fucking hairy. If nobody's got hair over there anymore, is that it?
No, I think actually a lot of people do have hair. It's just that I don't have a lot of hair, even on my arms.
So why are you shaving
nev-
your stuff? Why are you shaving? Why are you trying to look like a 7-year-old boy? Why don't you be a hairy man like me? Ugh.
Well, you're not very attractive.
I thought you weren't gay.
Well, I'm not gay, but I can still.
You can tell me if I'm attractive or not. Well.
Yeah, well, you know, I am. Trust me when I tell you, I'm heterosexual, but I do spend a lot of time looking at muscular boys.
Do you really? You think you're a
Yeah.
little gay? Do you work out a lot?
Yes, I do. I've been working out.
You're
for
definitely gay.
Almost,
I only worked out when I had to.
well,
No, you're just one of those dudes that is trying. You're kind of buff, aren't you? You work out a lot. You got some pecs and stuff like that.
yeah, I'm a lot more muscular than most people. At
Yeah,
the gym.
yeah. Okay, so like you're allowed to, like, you know, like you don't know this, but like 5 of your friends at the gym are like gay for you, and you don't even know it yet. And what happened is you're saying gay stuff because most of them are gay and they talk like that all the time. And now you're just like you're looking at, because they look at other guys, so you're starting to think it's fucking normal. That's the problem. You're hanging around too many gay guys that aren't out of the closet yet. But that's okay. I don't care if you're gay or not.
I do get a lot of looks at the gym from both men.
Yeah,
and
from
women.
guys. Yeah, you do. Because that's where the gay guys go. They go to the gym. You know why? Because they want the beefy Moldovan dudes. That's why.
Yeah, beefy Moldovan dudes.
Here's the thing. I'm scared to talk about your hairy thighs. I'm afraid to get demonetized.
No, I'm actually 19. I'm actually 19.
Yeah, and that's weird too. I don't care if you shave your balls or not. How about that?
Well, the thing is, I don't really want to let it grow to be long, so I guess I should trim it. But
Yeah.
How do I trim it?
You're asking me? I'm as like,
Yeah.
I got like a fucking beer gut and I'm hairy as fuck, dude. I don't
You
care.
never shave your balls?
Nah, dude, I'm 40, dude. Come
Okay,
on,
but
I
when
did.
you-
I had.
okay, imagine you're a
I did. No, after I got divorced, I had a German girl like do it. Like she did it. She showed me how to do it. I did it once. And I felt like a fucking 15, or like I felt like I was like prepubescent. It was like weird, you know. I think the kids do. I think a lot of kids do that nowadays.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try to do it.
Should you
I think
shave your
it's
thing?
cool.
But you know what's gonna be funny? Like you're bald. You're gonna look about like you're 12 when your pants are off, and then the inside of your thighs are gonna be shaved, and you're gonna be the rest of you is gonna be a big hairy Moldovan. It'll probably look odd. You know what I mean?
But the thing is,
You'll
I'm
look
not
like one of
very-
those guys from Rust when you just start out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if girls like guys from Rust?
Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they're a really good Rust player. I don't know. I don't really what to tell you, man. Are you dating a girl right now?
No,
You know what?
I'm busy.
Yeah, busy looking at other dudes working out. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's my suggestion. Start dating a girl. If she tells you to shave your nuts and that's going to get you dinner pants, then shave your nuts. Don't fucking ask me. I'm a straight white guy that likes booze and hockey. I'm the last guy to ask. Maybe I should ask my wife. Baby, are you around? She says shave your balls. You're right.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
talk to you later, man. Good call.
Okay.
Holy Christmas. What a good start. I'm in a good mood already. After my monologue. 708, you're on the air.
What's up, man? So you were in the Army. I was just wondering, since overall school I don't like, but I'm trying to get into the Army, and I was wondering, my vision's not great, but it's corrected with glasses and all that.
Okay. How
Is there a
bad?
certain,
How
like,
bad is it
visual
though?
acuity?
How bad is it though? Is it like seriously bad? Or is it just normal
I mean, it's
glasses?
pretty
bad?
rough.
Is it like do you have Coke bottles?
No.
Oh, then you're good. They'll take you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
You know
good.
what I mean by Coke bottles? We used to say like with the guys that had really bad vision and they're fucking
like really fucking thick glasses.
Yeah, you're good.
that-
You're good.
yeah.
You're not the only guy. You're not the only guy. By the way, shout out to Noah Shanger. Keep doing what you're doing, Tommy. Your fans will always be there. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to make the best business decisions I can and also entertain you guys and also not be a fucking pussy. I'm doing my best here. And I had a little breakdown and I apologize. But now I'm talking about what I like to talk about, and I like to talk about the military with 708 over here. All right, what else you want to know about the Army?
So, like, I mean, honestly, like, I have a lot of different things, like, in the Army. Like, I don't know what branch I want to serve yet. I was just wondering a little bit about the Army. I'm trying to figure out a little bit about each branch before I just, like, say I'm going to one.
What do you want to get out of it when you're done?
Well, honestly, just money and,
Okay.
money and just a respectable career, I guess.
But you don't know what you want to do yet. You don't want to kind of career. Because, I mean, the simplest answer is whatever you want to do afterwards, you want to gear your job towards that. That means you got to get a good score in the ASVAB. So you got to start studying that. You can go to regular tech stores and you can get study guides in the ASVAB. I took them too. So you got to get a score as high as possible because the higher you score in the ASVAB, at least from the Army perspective, I can't speak for the other branches. You basically in the Army you get to pick your job, like literally like pick it.
Okay.
So that's what you want to do. You want to study for that ASVAB. Is you want to get that tight. How's your weight?
I'm 182 and 6 foot.
You're in there. You're in there. Do you run now?
Yeah, I'm in football and wrestling.
Oh, you're good. Hey, listen, if you're not running every day, I can tell you how they run right now. Where you go to basic training, you'll breeze through it. Do 2 miles Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and do sprints on Tuesday and Thursday. You only got to do like 5 or 6. If you do that going in, you can get that mile down to like 15 minutes, something like that. You'll fucking walk through basic training. It'll be no problem. Everything else will be gravy. So if you start doing that now, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 mile run. That's all you got to do, and then do sprints if you want in between. If it's taking you 20 minutes to run the 2 miles, then you want to do the sprints on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
That's it. If you do that for 6 months going in there, you're gonna be like, this is too fucking easy. That's the best
I'm a
advice I can give you.
now, so I have 4 years to.
Oh, okay.
3 years. now.
And then you're hockey
You know
and
what I
wrestling.
mean?
Don't get into bad habits. Don't get into bad habits. And you know what? You probably made this call. Make this call again, like in 2 years, 3 years for me. You might change your mind. You might fall in love with a girl and stay home. You never know. But it's not bad that you're thinking that far ahead. I think that's very healthy. I wish I did.
I don't know, like, I feel like if I start doing everything I need to do now, I feel like I would go in there, and it'll be like a good. I'm not going to be a fat fuck who has to run off all that shit and then go in. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like I'm already fit before I go in, and I was talking to the recruiters at my school.
I got to stop you because I got to shout out a donation. Got any funny summer camp or schools trip stories? Love the show. I'm at attention 20. If I think of them, I'll say something. But go ahead. No, here. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, buddy. If you're going to hockey or if you're wrestling and football, you'll probably be all right. But it's just good to maintain attitude, and you're already like 17 steps ahead because you're thinking about graduating and you're a freshman, which is really healthy, by the way. I think that's great. All I thought about it was getting weed when I was your age. And don't get into that crowd. Don't get into that.
But,
yeah, I got you. Yeah,
But,
you know what? You're gonna think. I gotta let you go though, because I gotta get some other calls in. But you're gonna change so much in the next 4 years. You may not even want the military. You might get into computers or something. You might even want to be a professional Overwatch player, for all the fuck I know.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Maybe
buddy.
I'll drop out of school and start a Twitch account.
Yeah, or you could do that as well. Thank you, 708. Great call.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I want to get a lot of calls as well. You guys are being amazing. You guys are fun. You know what? I think fucking 6 and 7 months of being a complete prick to callers is paying the fuck off. I'm getting killer calls. Let's put Nick on. Nick, you're on the air. You can talk about anything you want. You had a love problem yesterday?
Well, I can go for that one again if you would like.
Yeah, if you want. Anything goes today. I did my crying speech. Everything else is gravy.
I was going to respond to that, but I'll keep it on this. So.
Sure, do it both. But if you keep the other one short, then I'll
just go for the relationship one.
Okay.
So you've talked about something called E-relationships previously, and you've talked like quite badly about that. What do you?
I wouldn't say badly. I don't understand them.
So, like for example, I'm in a long distance relationship. Do you class that as an E-relationship?
I think it's a waste of time. It's like because you're not really getting to know anybody, and there's too many things that go wrong. And what happens is I see like a lot of people getting emotionally attached as if they're seeing these people. Like there's no difference. So it's just that much more dangerous. When I don't think much of them, it's not because I think, oh, you're such a fucking loser. Well, I do, but that's not the only thing I think I'm to think about. No, but I really, why are you want to put your feelings through the ringer? I don't understand that. You know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, really. For me, right? That's right. I'm sorry. I'm in a long distance relationship, and I find that it seems to be going pretty well. They're only over in France, and we see each other pretty regularly. Mm-hmm. It's not like we're not seeing each other for many months on end. We tend to see each other every few weeks for at least a few days. Okay. And I definitely think you can tell how good they are and how well you get on with them. And I think for me in this kind of age, for me interest-wise, I think that I've been with quite a few girls in the past, and I found that having a girlfriend which understands and has some sort of interest in games is actually pretty important to me. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with any of that, and I'm not going to tell you how to get a relationship. I just, this could be a generation gap thing, dude. I'm totally willing to say I'm the old guy on this one. But I think actually it probably is. It might be, and I don't have any pride. I just don't get it because let's go back all the way back to 1993 when I saw people, I have a girlfriend in New Hampshire. You live in New Jersey. You don't have a girlfriend in New Hampshire. You just don't have a girlfriend. Her name is Sarah, and she lives in New Hampshire. That's what it sounds a lot like. Now, we didn't have the contact that we did today. I have and maybe I'm a hypocrite because I have relationships with people on the internet that I've never stood in front of. That's certainly true. The only YouTuber I ever fucking see is Dave, and that's like once every 2 or 3 months. So maybe I could be wrong, but I just especially look what happened with Zaptai, you know? Yeah, it's just like let's be honest. There's something going on with fucking Alex and a girl, and I'm not getting into it. And Zaptai, and that's why fucking Alex is pissed off, you know. And that's why I think he overreacted and he let his feelings get the better of him. I just don't like seeing that happen to people. People ask me, "Why are you so forgiving, you Alex?" Because he fucked up, and when emotions don't respond to logic, and you don't act logical when you're, especially when it comes to women. And losing them, and especially losing to a friend. I almost went to jail for something like what happened to Alex. So that's one of the reasons I was so forgiving. That being said, I almost went to jail, and I don't understand why you guys put yourselves through this. It just seems too dangerous
to me.
Yeah.
If it's your bag, baby, go for it. Have a blast. Pop the fucking bag. I don't care.
It's definitely not a situation where anyone would be going to jail in my situation, at least.
Well, let me tell you something. If somebody started, what if Frenchie Ben, fucking from Montreal, flies over to goddamn wherever the hell in France she is? She can speak the language, you can't, and he goes, ho ho ho, I want to talk to you about them Montreal Canadiens. Next thing you know, in their sack, you might want to kill the fucking guy.
Yes.
It doesn't it's not logical, but you might think of something. Maybe I can fly to Montreal and fucking put an Irish car bomb in his French-ass car. How about I do that? I'm fucking Celtic. Why not?
You're giving me ideas now. This is good.
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing. You start thinking crazy stuff, and I don't understand why you kids do this to each other. And it's easy for me to say because I have a loving wife and I'm very happy and stable, and my relationship days are behind me, and I'm really comfortable with that. It's over. It's fun. I'm more interested in seeing my kid go, fucking fart the baby powder off his ass and have it shoot in the air. I think that's funny. I like that stuff now. But I don't know. It's just not for me. What's your final
question?
Go ahead.
The main question I was going to ask on this relationship thing was actually more as in, I'd say at the moment we are trying to look to close the gap. We've been together for a year and a half now. We seem to be getting on pretty well. We want to kind of move on as a relationship to start living together at this point.
Okay.
And she definitely seems happy to move over here, but problem is at the moment I'm not financially stable enough to
don't do it.
Support her additionally. So yeah, obviously that means we need to hold off until
you have to get a job. You have stuff. I know you mentioned to me that you got stuff creeping, so you got to wait. She's going to come over here. You guys are going to struggle. Dude, listen. It's hard enough for a man and a woman to get along. Throw fucking a financial problem on top of it. It's guaranteed. Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. I Got You, Babe is the biggest bullshit song ever written. All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
They say I love, don't pay the rent. Yeah, don't. Get the fuck out. Find somewhere to live. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later, Nick. Good call.
Anyway, see you later.
Peace. 718-395-7660. 718-395. Good calls today. Maybe being a prick is paying off. Not for Catch 33, but it's definitely paying off for me. Big shout out to the fuckheads in the chat. Pip Scotland, Mr. Robot, George Pittman. It's funny. I read these names off, and I don't even know if they're saying nasty shit about me. 609, you're on the air.
Yeah.
What's up,
bro?
Tommy. What do you got for me?
I was noticing that kind of recently a lot of YouTubers have been kind of doom and gloom about the state of YouTube.
Yeah, I sympathize.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you especially. I mean, but I was going to say, you're talking about how in October your channel really shot up in terms of views, right?
Yes, and actually subs.
I remember that.
What's that?
I remember that.
It was great. It was a fun time.
Yeah. So at that time, my question is, at that time, were you because I remember seeing you go from a pretty small channel to getting 80,000 views on a video, or 40,000, 50,000 views.
Nah.
All of a sudden.
The stuff I did about grade, it was well over 100K.
Yeah, I remember that. And was there a moment where you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna be one of these dudes in the commentary community? Video.
It didn't work out, did it? I was thinking that today. I was thinking I was trimming my beard a little bit. I'm like, remember when you told Dead on Dave you'll be 100,000 by April?
I thought that though.
Me too. Go figure. Yeah. Who knew that 1,000 subs a day would keep coming? That's why I was so relieved by Chubbs. I'm like, so what's the secret to your success? He goes, recommendations.
Yeah, it does seem like it's just algorithms and luck.
Yeah, it's luck. PewDiePie got lucky. I always told PewDiePie, because he started off in Sweden, that's the worst place to do YouTube. But then he moved to Italy, and somehow that made him European. The algorithm, he hit gold. I'm not saying he's not talented or not funny, but he had some luck go his way. He is talented weird, and he is funny.
Yeah.
But and I mean that. I'm not just saying that because I'm scared. I think the older PewDiePie gets, the better he gets. I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
He's becoming. Honestly, he's becoming a fucking legend. I would have not have said that a year ago. I was actually looking for ways to criticize him.
I would never have said that.
Yeah, you grew up with him. I thought he's a big Swedish goof. I just see that fucking blonde hair snatching my girlfriend from a bar with that fucking blue eyes and blonde hair. He's too fucking good looking. Those people in Scandinavia, something must be done. We must send, we have to drop an ugly bomb on them so they can be ugly like the rest of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right. Did you have anything else? Because I'm really going to try to get as many callers.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
I guess one more thing is like, so at that moment, were you just planning on, back in October, were you planning on just kind of doing what you're doing, or were you thinking about making moves or doing anything?
No, I was thinking about doing what I was doing. I'm very complacent. I didn't start making moves until I didn't start making moves till Beta broke up. I said maybe I should do this and maybe I should do that. Like, yeah, that's the truth. I'm reactive, not proactive at all.
Yeah. All right. I hope it works out, dude.
I think it is. I think it's going to. It's a rough day. Let me tell you. Look at this week. Like this month, I'm fine. Next month,
yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Talk to you guys. Like, good call, man. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I like calls like that. Well, I always now I got my edge back. It's all over the place. I'm fucking scared. I'm going and now I'm talking to you fucking guys, and it's great. Let's put this guy in here. No, I put him on too much. Wow, we got a lot of callers in there today. A lot of people in the queue. There's somebody that I want to put in that's not here. All right, let's put in Snooza. Snooza, what's up?
Nothing much. How are you?
Yeah, you hit puberty. It's fucking great.
You mentioned that already.
Yeah, you did. Jesus Escobar, shout out to Tommy for giving me better legal advice than my lawyer. You're welcome. I guess. Just fucking pay attention to your shit and then knock it out, man. And go in the military. Fight for America. Yes, I know why you're calling me. I didn't do anything hockey. I have to be honest with you. I tried today, and there's some proof from my last game stream. My kid got sick. He's got a fever. He's up fucking right now, screaming, making my wife crazy.
Probably nervous about the Rangers.
No, I think he just has a fever because he's teething you, Nimrod.
Okay.
What's up with you? What do you want from me?
No, I just wanted to.
I don't even know. Did the Bruins make the playoffs?
They finally didn't choke at the end.
Yeah, good.
The past 2 years, it's finally over.
I had to. I was going to set in a update thing for with Jeff to get updated. I haven't watched a hockey game in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just too fucking busy. Yeah, my kid is crying. I just heard him. So I don't know. Something's coming soon. It's not this weekend because it's Easter, but you might want to look for something on Monday or Wednesday or next weekend as far as hockey stuff's concerned. I think it's been a year anniversary since the whole beta thing started. I wonder when that was. Isn't that crazy?
I think it was around Easter.
It was around this time. I think it was on Easter. Because I seem to remember talking to Leach, like from my mother-in-law's house. That was so funny. Like Leach, the German guy? He's so funny. I wrote to him. He made a comment, and I liked the comment, and then I followed him back. And he wrote me in the DMs. He said, excuse me, I would rather you not follow me. So I unfollowed him. Okay, fine.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I thought he said he was mad that I went to work for Keemstar. That was. I can't believe that's been a year. All right, Snooza, you put me to sleep.
How good do you think the Rangers are going to do?
I think they're going to knock Montreal off and get crushed in the next round.
I don't like Montreal. They deserve to be swept.
Yes, they're not going to be swept. You can forget that shit. But no, I think the Rangers are going to catch them off footing. That's why I've been saying they're going to knock a good team off in the first round, and they're going to get sandbagged the next. But the Rangers got a nice future ahead. They got a lot of young guys over there, so I don't really worry about them too much.
Rick needs to score.
Oh, fuck. That hasn't changed. Well, I'm a little more worried about Hank than I am Rick. Rick hasn't scored for fucking 4.5 years. He's not going to start now. All right, I got to get rolling.
All right, go.
Talk to you later.
Blow me up.
No. Let's see. Killing jabs. Should I put vegetable erection in? Let's put Windows 11 in. That seems like an interesting name. I don't know why. Windows 11, you're on the air. Going once. Going twice.
Hello,
what's up, man? What's up, Windows 11? What do you got?
Why did you move to Germany?
Because I was in the military. The military sent me here. And then I knocked up a bunch of German women, and I had to stay.
And what is the worst thing you ever did?
Like, what?
At all. Like, life.
I pulled my best friend out of his car, and I beat him. Senseless.
What for?
He fucked my girlfriend.
Okay.
And I got a restraining order over it. That was the stupidest thing I ever did.
Anything else?
I'm trying to think.
How about drugs? What's the worst thing you've done?
The worst drugs, I did acid. I never did like the big ones like the coke or heroin. Never did that shit. I did acid. I did mescaline. I did weed. What else is there? Fucking what the fuck else? What were we doing back in when they fill up the balloon with that shit? What's the gas that they have in the whipped cream? What's that called?
Helium?
Yeah, not helium. You dipshit.
Something H.
Yeah, I did those. That was funny. We just suck in the fucking balloon. We'd get all professional. We get one of those things and we crack it open and we'd fill a balloon up and we'd pass around the balloon like a bunch of idiots. Why are you so interested in what I did wrong?
I don't know.
All this shit happened like fucking...
It's entertaining.
Is it? It's like all 25 years ago and shit, dude.
It's fun. I like to listen to your stories.
Well, if I think of one, I'll tell you.
Russian girl.
Well, you guys, you like the Russian girl story? That's one of my favorite stories, too.
Yeah.
Well, if I think of one, you guys inspire me a lot, especially when you're calling about love phones or with your love problems.
Yeah, and you should do more H1Z on streams as well.
Thank you. Thank you. I really enjoy it.
They're really good.
I am going to specialize in games you can play with fans. That's pretty much going to be my thing.
I've got Steam, and I've got you on Steam, and I'll play with you.
Sure. If you're up in the morning, where do you live?
England. I'm from Poland originally.
You're in Poland. Perfect. You're fucking an hour behind me, so just be here one morning early when I announce it on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to find out. I gotta let you go because there's a little bit of echo, brother, but I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, sure.
Peace.
See ya.
Good call. A little bit of echo, but good call. 718-395-6660. Shout out to chat again. Tommy got cucked by his friend. Yeah, he did. But I beat his ass. That's not like a cucked if you allow it. Hey guys, I got a problem, y'all. Other Pip Scotland, he types a lot. Drummer 82828. Hey, look at you see drummer 828 class. Check out what a talented musician he is. I don't know. He's always sending me DMs like this guy's ripping him off, that guy's ripping him off, and yeah, it appears that way. But he's really super talented musician. It's not like he's king of YouTube over here. But you might want to check him out. He's I don't know why I haven't fucking tried to bribe him into sending me shit. Base 110. Tommy, we got the same idea about the United situation. Well, somebody call. I'll pull you in. I don't have the same idea about the United situation. I'm not as sympathetic as everybody else. What a big shock. I don't see him in there. Let's put in Pig Dot. Pig Dot, you're on the air.
Hello, mate.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from England.
Yeah, but you're not English, are you?
Yeah.
Where else are you from? Where's your family from?
You cheeky shit. Part Welsh.
Oh, so that's why you say. So you're a bunch of sheep shaggers.
Bit of racism there.
I don't care. What you gonna do about it? It's not like you're black. What do you got for me? Usually nothing.
All right. Good topics I've got today.
Just give me one.
All right. Okay. One. Remember when you was gonna say to the audience if they would want to see me on more often? We should ask them now.
Let me check. It's always good to have Pig Dot on the air. 300 people, 96 likes. Please get the likes out there. It helps the algorithm and let people know what's going on. We can get more fuckheads. We need more fuckheads. Oh, you're on the air. Oh, going once. I'm going twice. Something's wrong with your mic, dude. I hear you popping. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. You are. Talk.
Hello.
What's up? What do you got for me?
I'm just wanted to say that I'm a big fan and just keep doing what you're doing.
I'll try my best. Here's the deal. Let me make this clear. Let's say the whole thing collapses as a business. I'm still doing it. I'm not going homeless. I might have to open a Patreon, for next month. But that's about it. Otherwise, don't look at the subs. Don't look at it's moving forward. It's just I do have to make decisions. And saying that I don't feel very bad for that guy on United, it was probably not a good business decision. But I just did it now, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with you, man? You sound depressed.
Nothing. It's just that how sometimes my voice sounds.
How old are you?
15.
Yeah. You having problems with chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
figured.
haven't got a
Could tell.
girlfriend yet, so.
I could tell. Yeah. You never have you
I-
ever had a girlfriend before? Have you ever like went on a date? Have you
No,
ever kissed a girl?
never. Like,
Yeah.
all my friends just make fun of me that I always get rejected by other girls in my school.
Have you ever like outright asked them out, or do they just kind of do they? I'm not being mean here. Do they kind of get creeped out when you move in on them or something? Like what
Well,
happens? What's typical? What are you afraid of? Be honest with you.
No. I once asked out a girl, and basically I brought her some chocolates, and she just walked away from me, and from that I just kind of stopped asking that girl.
All right. Well, you got to get over that shit. So, first of all, don't in today's day and age, you can't hand the girl food of any kind. You know, they're. I mean, a lot of these girls are told you're out there to rape and kill them, and you know that there could be the roofies in your goddamn truffles. I don't know. That's never a good move. Conversation is coming out right out with chocolates is just. It sounds like you were afraid to talk, so you wanted to do something nice to get her attention. So you went for something nice and you didn't say anything. You might have freaked her out a little bit. You got to remember, I have a daughter. I'm telling her all the guys are out to get her, and they're probably getting the same lecture from other people that they love. So you gotta make them feel comfortable, and the best way to do that is to have conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And got to talk, and you got to be confident in your voice.
Yeah, I'm more of a shy type.
You got to work on that. You got to work on that. I'm serious. I'm deadly serious, because it's just like, I don't know. You really want to like know where you stand in the world? Watch lions, like on Discovery Channel and shit. If one of those lions has like a lame leg or he's a little lazy, he fucking dies. No cat, no cubs for him. If they can't handle being around, they can. So like in our world, thank God, you know, I don't have to kill you to get a piece of ass. In their world, they do. But in some sense, the rules still apply. You have to be able to spread your peacock feathers. You got to have something to show. If you're shy, and your mom's been telling you last like 10 years, it's okay, you're just shy. It's okay to be shy. Well, yeah, it's okay to be shy, but how bad do you want to get laid? How bad do you want to be in a relationship? You got to knock that shit off, and you got to find a way to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you probably need a friend. You probably need a buddy, a guy you trust that's not going to cockblock you and give you encouragement instead of fucking just dumping on you. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a friend that busts their nuts, but only to the point where they pick them back up when they put them down. You know, everybody needs a friend like that.
Well, I think the reason why I keep getting rejected is because I asked all the all the popular girls out in my school, or in my high school and secondary school. I just asked them out.
You say, oh, you go straight to the prom queen? You got balls.
Yeah.
You can't do that. you gotta move your way up. Another thing too is if you start with the girl next door, right? I'm not saying you gotta. Thank you, Lazy Seal Gang. Grab him by the pussy, little buddy. That, by the way, we're getting advice from Lazy Seal. He donated me $5, so he must know something. He says just grab him by the pussy, like the president of the United States. No, what you got to do. Oh, God, I hate reading out donations because it always throws me off. You got to get out there. You got to find a buddy and, start with the girl next door. Girl next door is, like, usually better anyway. They don't have as many hang-ups, you know. They're a lot more like you.
Yeah.
It's the thing is when you grow old with women and stuff and you get married, you start to realize that you're not that much different. You know, you just got different equipment. Everybody's got kind of the same fears and stuff. So I was always a girl next. Well, I like barmaids when I was fucking in my 20s, but that's not a good habit to get into. But when I was young, when I was your age, I liked the girl next door. You know, maybe she wasn't the hottest chick in the school, but she was definitely, more interesting, had more stuff to say, had a lot to say. Tell this kid to get himself a nice fat chick. Well, that'll get you laid.
Yeah, and I started to because of that, I started to go gym and that stuff. And
that's good. That's great. That's great. You're going to the gym?
Yeah.
Are you really going every week, or you just joined the gym and you never showed up?
Like, I say like once every month.
No, you need to go 3 times a week. You got to be in there 3 times a week to make it count. You go once a month. I don't know what you're going for. You got to have a workout, and you got to go like 3 times a week minimum. Or you could be like, if you want to look like Huffman, you got to go every day. And then take a bunch of steroids. I don't know. All right, man. Good call. You got to get out there. Yeah. Pick up that voice. Where's your dad, by the way? Where's your father? Not around, is he?
Businessman. Well,
He's not home a lot.
He's around.
He's around?
No, he's around. He's around. But
has he ever come to you and you ever talked to him? He's like, Dad, I'm having trouble talking to chicks. Now, I don't know if I'd bring this to my father. A lot of people think I'm too shy. Do you have any advice about that? You want to have that talk with him?
Well, I've had some talks, but he just tells me that schoolgirls are different. But when you leave school, you know.
That's true. But you're having trouble talking. That's what I'm worried about. That's true. He's right. Schoolgirls are nuts. And once you go to college, things open up a bit, you know. It's true. Like, it doesn't even, you start to look at your high school relationships and how worthless they were. He's right about that, but I'm a little worried about you. You got to spread those feathers, brother. I'm sure you got something to offer. You just got to find out what it is. And it's probably not being really good at Overwatch or H1Z1. I guarantee it's not that. Are you good at H1Z1?
Don't play that game.
Me either. I got to go, bud. I got to go. Good luck to you, though. Good luck to you. Thanks for the call. Spook. Isn't that like isn't your name racist, Spook? 3, 2, 1. Didn't go. Let's take the call off the phone line. 270, you're on the air.
All right, Tommy. Hey, it's Sean, man. How's it going?
What do you got, Sean? How are you doing, sir? What do you got done? What do you got going on, bro?
Well, man, okay, look, your channel's going through a slump right now. And maybe slump, isn't the right word to put it.
No, it's not a slump. It's a decrease in revenue. Slump is really not.
Right.
I got to say, I got a really strong fan base. It's like they're ridiculously strong.
And that's what I'm getting ready to say. So what's your plan, man? What's your plan? I mean,
well,
we're here, you're there, so let's.
I'm gonna keep pumping this shit up. You guys are gonna keep giving me ideas. I'm also gonna branch out and probably do a gaming channel. I'll probably stay away from
Patreon, dude.
What's that? I'm probably going to go to Patreon and I'm going to make that video that I never wanted to make. That's probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, you got to put your ego aside, bro. You got to do that. We're willing to donate. So who are you to stop us?
Well, I'm not stopping if you stop donating. I mean, I'm doing this because I love it. I'm just had a bad day, and just had a bad day, a little lack of creativity, and my kid's sick. I just I'm doing it. This is a reality show too, and this is the way I feel right now. So some days I'm gonna have days like this, and the rest of the time I'm gonna be telling, Kavos or some other YouTuber that he's a douche.
Right.
It depends on the day.
It's hard to there and look at you potentially making X amount of dollars less than what you did the month before, and going, I feel like making an awesome fucking video today.
Well, yeah. But see, I'm really a live streamer and a talk show host. I don't know if I'm a video maker. We're going to find out because I have made a few in the past, but I wouldn't say it was my passion. This is my passion.
That's why I'm doing podcasts.
Yeah. This is my passion. First of all, I love people. I know you probably wouldn't think that, but the way I fucking act on the air, but I really do like people. I actually do. I find them fucking fascinating. And I think that's what makes this show work the most. It's not as much me. I just fucking put up the circus tent. You guys make it happen. And make it interesting, if you ask me.
Man. So just know that there's things you can do. I mean, you have your following, so get your fucking Amazon associates, man. Start dropping fucking links and shit like that, so if you can make a little bit of extra change.
My Patreon is on lock right now. I'm making sure I can remove the money from it that somebody's donated me in the past. Which by the way, I've never even. I opened it and then Clown kind of made me feel weird about it. I've never promoted on the page. Some people donated. I'm still. By the way, guys that donated on Patreon in the past, I'm taking the money out. It's going right in the fucking bank account.
Get it, man.
Yeah. But now I'm gonna promote it. But wait, because I want to make sure I can get the money into my German bank account without any kind of fucking issues. If it unlocks on the day it says it unlocks, I'm going to do a video asking for Patreons. So it's not something I ever wanted to do, but
Speaking of Germany,
sure.
You see that little part of the scare show? I don't know how much attention I want to bring to this, but there's a little piece in that Scarce video of the broadcasting license situation. Does that affect you?
It could. I don't know about yet.
What's their game plan on that?
That's game set match. There's nothing I can do about that.
No, it's not. Don't
that's
say
it.
that.
We're talking 10 $10,000. I am not asking you guys for 10.
So then you make videos.
Look, I'll be doing as long as the fucking this country, which is becoming a dream killer, lets me. I'll be doing something. I could not be on the internet. I think that's what Keemstar fucking missed. If you're gonna send me a bunch of hate, I'm not going anywhere because I don't give a shit. One less cheeseburger for me. Hold on, I gotta read this out. Let's see. What you did me a little more Tommy C. Everyone, thank you. Vince Vaughn, thank you. Smoke the Bear. I didn't get to read that correctly. No, I'm gonna be on no matter what. I'm going to be on no matter what. I'm going to find a way. But, I mean, as far as, like, being a profitable business, I think if Germany decides to do that, which is what I think this is really about, they're trying to stop independent opinion on current events. They don't want it outside the mainstream. I really believe that. I think it's nationwide. I think it's a Western problem. I don't even think it's...
Germany is Munson in the middle of fucking Europe.
Yeah.
You know?
They also have the strictest. They have the strictest internet laws as is in the Western world, as is currently without all this bullshit. But you know what? At the end of the fucking day, I think what's going to happen is they're going to change the rules. Everybody's going to have to pay $100, $200 a year, and then it's not an issue. But we haven't got there yet, so I just got to see how it happens. I could be fucked. We could be fucked. You know, no doubt. That's the game. I'm not asking. I am not raising $10,000 a year. That simply isn't happening. It's just. I couldn't stomach that.
Well, you can crowdsource. You can go fund that if you really
fucking 10,000. Buy my German license. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we would meet you there though. You could crowdfund that. But hey, I need to say one more thing.
I'd tell you something. I've been working on doing a fundraiser for a fucking horrible disease, and I've actually been working on getting over this guy's house. So I'm gonna visit him. I'd rather fucking raise $10,000 for that than fucking some stupid bullshit license, which is really just around to align the pockets of the politicians here. You know.
You know we'll meet you halfway there on that too, brother.
I appreciate it, man. You guys are so fucking awesome. You've completely changed my mood around. I want to go out and I want to go drinking.
That was my point.
You did it, bro.
On this fucking call.
Yeah, but see, you know what?
In Discord,
I feel guilty now because I got a lot of donations, and now I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I gotta fucking.
No, fuck that. Fuck that, dude. Fuck what everybody else thinks. You know, that's actually how you was fucking feeling, and your fan base delivered. That's what.
Yeah, they always do. You guys did.
But if I could say one more thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I know Chubbs watches this. I'm here to support you, but I did want to say one thing about. In favor of Chubbs.
Sure, I like
yesterday, Chubbs. I know you see my tweet, but yesterday, I know Chubbs watches your shit a lot. And if he is watching this or at any point in time, I just want to say thanks, Chubbs. He rated my really great friend, fucking James, the other day and got my boy up to over 1K. He's dropped a little bit, but still, tremendous increase in fucking excellent.
What James? I think I know him, right? And Chubbs helped him out?
You might. Yeah,
let me tell you something.
Well, see, I mean, it took a super chat and it took me spamming his comments, but yeah, Chubbs came through for the boy.
Did he really? Let me tell you something.
Chubbs is awesome.
Chubbs is awesome. Chubbs was just as cool offline because he was a little. When we went in that interview, he was a little guarded, because me and him had beef.
Well,
but he was twice as cool offline as he was online. He's just.
No, I think Chubbs, dude, they don't make them like that, man.
Thank you, Smoke the Bear. No, he's a good dude. I mean, he's made some mistakes. He's a young dude, But you know what? Look, he's sticking up for his fucking friends. That says something about him. What do they say?
Chubbs is a great guy.
Good friend bails you out. Fucking your best friend is sitting in jail with you, or some shit like that.
Right.
I guess I think Chubbs is the one to go to jail with you. Hey man, thanks for the call. Thanks for thanks for picking me up. You know what I mean?
Hey, no problem, brother. Right. No problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta end it right there. Thanks so much. I feel fucking great. I'll be honest with you. I don't want you guys to think that I just pulled some kind of fucking bullshit trick here. I didn't. The show is about you guys at the end of the day. Smoke the Bear. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donations. Keep going. I will make if the Patreon thing is easy. I'm gonna make this is gonna be a multiple. You can do super chat. You can do Streamlabs, or like the Twitch deliveries, or you can do Patreon. It's gonna be up to you. Wait till this thing clears. And I gotta take one more call. I just missed it. Fuck. I just didn't click on it just in time. Damn it. Oh well. And Banana Grabber, we donate because we want to. You Irish bastard. Now go make some merch. All right, I'll work on that. Merch is coming. I'm not going to be home. Sunday I'm off because of Easter. And then I'll probably spend a lot of time at my mother-in-law's house, so I'll start looking into merch. I got a good recommendation. Somebody said to call Leafy, that he's got good merch or something like that. So I just want to make the best decision possible. If you guys want to keep sending me recommendations on my Twitter feed, like what one to go to, what's the easiest one? See, I want one like, look, my main spots are England and the United States, and a little bit in Australia. I want it affordable for all folks, but I mean, I have to go with the States and whatever service is the best. I was a part of a service called Zazzle, and they were just charging way too much money for people, and it just I never really sold more than a handful of shirts anyway. So that's why I didn't get involved in it. Colossal's crazy. It's his fault because I wanted to sell baited shirts, and Keem wasn't necessarily against the idea, but Colossal, and I'm not complaining. This is the way he feels. He says absolutely not because A, B, and C, and then he hates. Colossal did this to me. He made me feel fucking guilty. And then it didn't help, when anything for fuckhead views used this stupid picture of my kid as a means to attack what I was really trying to do. Going back to that, you could tell that he was begging for money, even though no one's been able to produce a video yet that I've ever begged for money. All right, everybody. Peace, Middle East Chicken Grace. Thank you so much for cheering me up. I'm gonna ask my wife if I can borrow a few bucks to go drinking. Yes, she's got all the money. It's my money, and she's gonna turn me down, and I'm gonna go smoke cigarettes the rest of the night. Thank you very much. I'll see you around. In fact, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm off this Sunday on Easter, but you should be spending that with your family anyway. Come on, man. You gotta take a day off from Tommy C. It's got to be a way to see you.
The almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.